Good morning. Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast. Today is Sunday, March 2nd of 2025. The Community for Conscious Living is a community dedicated to personal transformation for universal harmony, healing the planet by making inspired changes in ourselves and in our daily lives that create a sustainable environment and a peaceful world. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in our world right now. Things seem to be turning upside down here in the United States. And the one thing that we have that I believe we are really called at this time to tap into in a very strong way is our own internal power, our own internal strength, our own resilience, our own, like our anchored truth, that which tethers us to our soul and our spirit. And that is the one thing that no one can take away from us, no matter what is happening anywhere in the world, no matter how you feel about it or anything. No one can take that away from you. Now, I started writing a book about 8 years ago, and it's just about to launch. The launch date is April the 8th. The pre-launch will be happening this week. But the book is called Fear, Food, and Feminine Power. And it's, women have long held this generalized sense of fear, that feeling unsafe in our skin, in our bodies, just because of all the stuff that gets put on women. And I go into a lot more detail in the book, obviously. But many of us use food as a crutch, as a way to self-soothe, as a way to comfort, as a way to cope. And then we wrestle with the body that portrays the struggle, whether it's through digestion or hormonal disruptions and, all these things that happen, or weight gain. And then there's all the society things that says you're supposed to look a certain way and you don't fit, right? So it's this big struggle that we have, right? And the book, I mean, if you've been coming here to my meditations, my mission is to really help us find those places, like use whatever is rocking our world, right? Whatever is causing us to feel unsafe, unsettled, unbalanced, whatever conflicts, inner conflicts that we find, that we take those and we travel through them into the heart of ourselves, the journey to the center of ourselves, where we really anchor into the truth of who and what we are. And then we really dig into that and let that come from within and take up our space, command the space of our own existence in our own field, and live from that in a very embodied way, in an integrated, embodied way that integrates your beliefs, your knowing, your being, and all that you live, be, and do. So in this time where a lot of us are, tempted or drawn to, and rightfully so, perhaps go into fear and go into a collapse. And what are we going to do? How is this going to turn out? The worry, the anxiousness, it reaches into every aspects of our lives. For those of us who are tempted, and we're all tempted at times, to go into those places, I want to take us through an exercise today to help us to use that when we find ourselves off balance, to use that to travel through to an inner place of knowing, to really tap into what are you being shown, right? Of a knowing deep within yourself that you contain, that you embody, and how can you now really drop into that, feel it, like hold on to that, bring it, let it embody your core, let it really take up its rightful place at your core. It become you, you become it, integrate with it, and live it, be it, radiate it. So that is where we're going in today's meditation and healing circle. Let's come into our circle, sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one. The name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. The name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you, we ask you to send your essence of your pure divine light. And just Imagine yourself in the circle, and all of you is facing toward the center. Your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, your throat, your heart, your hara, your belly space, your hips, your shoulders, everything facing straight into this light right in front of you. And feel this light just radiate and just fall upon your skin, absorb in through your pores into your body, and feel the pulsation of this light. And let your breathing fall into a rhythm with this pulsation. And as you inhale, let this light penetrate through your pores, through your skin, into the depths of your body, filling your body with this pure divine light. And let it seep in through your tissues, through your fluids, through your organs, your vessels, and all the way into your bones, and all the way into your core, the very center of your body, that core that runs through the center of your body, halfway side to side and halfway front to back. Feel that light penetrating deeply into your body. Pure divine light. Light is cleansing. Light is purifying. Light is settling. Light is illuminating. And as you inhale, just draw that deeper into the core of your body. Like as you inhale, inhale it into the core of your body. And as you exhale, let yourself drop down along your vertical core and land into your hips. Land into your hips and feel yourself sitting in your body. Anchor into your hips. Just give your abdominal muscles, the lower abdominal muscles, a gentle squeeze, and feel that center of gravity point at the middle of your pelvic bowl. So you have your pelvis, um, your pelvic bones come out kind of like wings, and they form a bowl at the bottom, at the base of your torso. And if you imagine this bowl that's kind of like an egg shape that sits into the larger end of the egg, sits into that pelvic bowl, and then it goes up and encompasses that space under your rib cage. That center of gravity of that egg shape is about 4 finger widths beneath your belly button and then inside your body, halfway front to back. And if you engage those muscles, you can feel that place that is your center of gravity. When you squeeze those muscles a little bit, you feel yourself sit up straighter. You feel yourself, like when you move from that place and you have your balance anchored into that place, you can move with greater stability. And you also are less tired when you move from that place. I learned that in massage school, that when you move from that place, you can do a lot and you can stand on your feet and do a lot of work all day long doing that physical massage body work without getting tired. You've got to move from that center of gravity. And that is a place that is also a place of your Jing energy, that wellspring of life force energy comes through your body and really feeds your physical body with this creative life force energy. So as you give a gentle squeeze into that space, feel you can even stand up and kind of bounce in, bounce and kind of like bring yourself to ground into your pelvic floor. And again, inhale and draw all of your energy into this vertical core. So all of your energy into this very center. Exhale, drop down along that center, land into your pelvic bowl, give that gentle squeeze into your abdominal muscles. Feel that center of gravity and let yourself really anchor there. And now feel this core light as it runs through the top of your head. Right? Just let it stream in through the top of your head. And feel it as it moves through the top of your head, right? And you want your head with a slight downward tilt so the crown of your head is facing up. And let that light come down through your crown and moving through the center of your head and through your neck, your throat space. And this is halfway front to back and halfway side to side through your body, through your heart space, and all the way through your rib cage space, through your diaphragm, your solar plexus, and through that pelvic center, that center of gravity space, and through your base. Just feel that light running through you. And again, inhale, draw all of your energy into that vertical core. Exhale, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl, engage those abdominal muscles, and let your energy body, like let your conscious body, really stand in that vertical core of light. Let yourself stand in that vertical core of light and feel that light is like electricity that runs through your body. And let yourself, as best you can, bask in that electricity. Feel that vibration running through you, that vibration of this core light running through your physical body. And let your conscious body stand in that vibration and really absorb that vibration of pure divine light. Be the light and let the light be you. Now, in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, we call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your unconditional love. And let this unconditional love now stream in like a gentle waterfall. The nature of love is to love. It loves, it is love, it is loving, it loves unconditionally. It doesn't care about any of the conditions that are from the humanity. Our humanity puts conditions on love, whether we're able to receive it, worthy of receiving, blah, 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 all those chattery voices. Love doesn't care. Love is love. So let that now stream into the center of your heart. You have a funnel of energy at the front of your heart space, right? You can just imagine that funnel of energy just facing forward and tipped up slightly. And as you inhale, now draw this unconditional love in through that portal at the front of your chest into your heart space. And as you exhale, any of that tension, clutter around your heart space, you can let that release. And I know there's been a lot that's having us guard our heart lately. So let's take a minute, and I guess there always is, right? Let's take a minute though and do some tapping around the front of the chest space, and just kind of thumping with your fingers, tips of your fingers. You can hear when I talk and I'm thumping, but thump around there and loosen up that tension, break up that barrier in the front of the heart space. And as you do, just kind of inhale and gather up that debris. And as you exhale, blow that out, loosen that up from your chest space. And then on your next inhale, draw that unconditional love in deeper into your heart center. And as you exhale, blowing out that debris, that clutter, anything that is kind of standing in the way of receiving that unconditional love deep into your heart. Draw that in. And exhale, release. And take a few breaths with that. Remember, you are anchored still at that abdominal center of gravity, that Jing life force place, and you are standing straight and aligned on that vertical core, absorbing that vibration of pure divine light. And as you inhale, breathe in that unconditional love and let that unconditional love come in to that vertical core, like pouring through your heart center and filling your vertical core with unconditional love. So it's adding that vibration. And as your conscious body is standing in this vertical core, merging with this vibration, feeling this vibration, being like letting your being acclimate and resonate with this vibration of pure divine light, and add in that vibration of unconditional love. You don't have to will this yourself. Just allow it, and feel it, and say yes to it. You don't have to say, I need to set the vibration in my body. Just make your intention and let yourself align with it and receive. Receive. Right? All of these things are a part of your life force energy. They're like the elements that make up your spirit, right? Like you have physical elements that make up the composition of your body. You have spiritual elements that make up your core spirit. This pure divine light and unconditional love are elements that make up your spirit. They're already inside of you. And when we call on them and we intend for them to vibrate within our bodies, it's like tapping a tuning fork, right? And we're calling the vibration. It's like tapping a tuning fork and putting it next to the tuning fork inside of our physical bodies. And that same vibration will begin to resonate from within you. So that place in your core is calling up that vibration that already lives within you to resonate stronger from the inside. And then consciously merging with it and saying yes to it and letting it really be your core, who you are at the core of your vessel. Pure divine light, unconditional love. And these are perhaps the most powerful things that you can embody. Pure divine light and unconditional love. Let them resonate. Let them cleanse you. Let them purify you. Let them heal you. And let them illuminate truth and love and compassion. And let's call on that eternal compassion, the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you. We ask you to send your essence of the eternal compassion. The eternal compassion is the ocean of living consciousness contained within the womb of our entire creation. And our entire creation is contained within a womb, a membrane, and within that womb we think that we're in air and fish are in the ocean, but really there is one ocean. And that ocean is the kind of like the interstitium of the body, right? It's that which contains everything and holds everything. Everything is ocean. We are in an ocean. And this ocean is, this vibration of this ocean is pure compassion. The eternal compassion, because it's what extends beyond the time and space realm. In this sense, eternal means beyond time and space. This eternal compassion it's the loving compassion, the accepting compassion, the protecting. And let this just surround you. Let your entire being rest into this ocean of eternal compassion. And as you rest into this ocean, let your whole body be like a sponge. And imagine your body a dry sponge and just see, what's that word? Absorbing in this water of eternal compassion, the waters of the ocean. And again, this too is inside of you. This too is already inside of you. Let yourself really merge with it and become one with it. Pure divine light, unconditional love, eternal compassion. And again, as you inhale, draw all of your energy into your vertical core. And as you exhale, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl. Upright your spine, lengthen your spine, and let your consciousness merge into that vertical core. Let that vibration of pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion merge with it along your vertical core, the center of your body. You be it be you. Kun fayakun, be, and it is. And again, let yourself really drop into your hips, land into your body. Feel your entire being held in this ocean of eternal compassion. Never separate, never alone, filled with love and light and support. A support that sees you, hears you, knows you, believes in you, cherishes you, loves you completely, and is supporting you 200%. Kun fayakun, be, and it is. And a deep breath and land into your body. Now, if there's anything in our world right now, and I'm sure there is, if you allow yourself to just feel what you feel about whatever may be going on in our world right now. And let your heart stay as best you can into this anchored center place. And let yourself just witness. What does your heart do? What does your body do? What happens with your breath? What happens with your heartbeat, with whatever you may recognize inside your body? And what kind of self-talk or voices do you hear going on in your head? And just let yourself be with that, be present with that, and let it be okay, right? Because this is giving you information about how you're relating to the journey that you're on, which is the best that we can hope for, right? Is that we understand the messages that are lighting up on the dashboard of our physical body, our vessel that we're traveling through on this planet Earth reality show. So let yourself be aware of the messages, the voices in your head, the physical sensations in your body. Take that in as information. And again, take a deep breath into your heart. And as you witness these things, just feel inside yourself, what is your heart feeling? What is your heart feeling? Emotions, like the emotions that it evokes in you. What are the emotions it evokes in you? Do you as best you can. It's not a test. Just allow yourself to feel. And as you feel into that. Just let yourself breathe into it and witness it. You have every right to feel what you feel. No judgment here. Again, and these feelings give you information about how you're relating to this journey that you're on. This is information messages from your body's dashboard. And so let those feelings be there. Breathe into them. Emotions are energy in motion. So as you breathe through them, just let them have, let your heart space expand and let them have motion. Just energetically have motion move through your heart space. When emotions become dangerous is when we try to constrict them and hold them and prevent them from moving, and then they just build up, build up, build up, and explode internally or externally. As you breathe, give them space to move and let them move with the rhythms, the waves of the ocean. And as you feel what you feel, ask yourself, what does that tell you about what you need? What do you need? And again, take this deeper inward. So it's not that I need for somebody else outside of me to do something different so that I can feel safe. It would be, I need to feel safe. Right? Or I need someone to recognize or see me or whatever so that I can feel valued. It's I need to feel valued. So let this be about you, not about what you need someone else to do. What does it give to you? You have every right to need this. It's a part of our human experience, a part of our human condition. You have every right to need what you need for you to feel loved, to feel valued, to feel seen, heard, to be safe, to be provided for, to trust in the provision and to know that you'll be provided for, to have provision, to have compassion, understanding, acceptance, belonging, companionship, whatever that may be for you. Just let yourself feel that need and let that need create a gentle yearning in your heart. Let that need create a gentle yearning in your heart. Remember that light, that ball of light as we call it, our source. Just imagine this light, your source, your unseen support team from the unseen realms, the angels, the saints, the perfected ones, the prophets, the guides, the healers, the teachers, all who are here to support you on your journey to healing and wholeness. So imagine them right in front of you, holding you as you feel that gentle yearning in your heart, right? And turn that yearning straight to the light of your source and that place of need. And let that yearning draw that light into your heart space. Starting to meet that need inside of you. As you feel that need, just let that be like a guide to you to take you a step inward. What does that need? That need that yearns within you. What does that tell you about your value system, your core values? What is important to you as a human being? This is telling you about how you were made, how you were wired, what's put inside of you for you to know about yourself. Very important at this time. What does it tell you about your core values? What is important to you? You value safety. You value truth. You value honesty. You value that everyone has value and matters and deserves to be seen and heard and recognized, that everyone have a say-so, some autonomy, agency over their own beings. What is that for you? As you sit with that need And really let that light come into that place of need in your heart. What does that tell you about your values? What is important to you? What you stand for? Receive that all the way in, going deeper and deeper into the center of your heart. And breathe into that place that holds your core values. And let yourself own it and claim it. This is important to you. It matters. And I can guarantee you, if it's important to you, it's important for a lot of our humanity, of our planet, of all of the life and existence on this earth realm, in this earth realm. Kun vaya kun be, and it is. It is important to you, and it's important to the humanity. What you bring, what you value, what you stand for is a part of the larger picture. And our larger picture is not complete until we really stand in our values, claim them, own them, be them, represent them in the larger picture. Breathe into that. And as you breathe into that, again, drop in deeper into your heart space, into your heart center. As you hold that value, what does that tell you about what you know? What do you know to be true? What do you know to be true? And if you had that value, that feeling of needing to be safe, for example, and you recognize that your value is that everyone deserves to be safe, to be protected, there's a part inside of you that knows what safety and protection is. So feel into that. What is safety and protection? You know inside your being, even if you feel like you've never experienced it or you've only experienced a contrast to it on the outer, there's a part of you deep inside that knows. If you feel like your need is to be seen, heard, and valued, you hold the value that everyone matters and deserves to be seen, heard, and valued. Deep inside of you, you have some knowing. If by no other means than a contrast that you've lived, you have a knowing inside of you of what that feels like and what that means to be valued, to matter. And let yourself like reach deep into the core of your being and feel that. Feel that like reaching in and bringing it forward, right? Let it come from the depths of your being and fill your core. You know it. You know what it feels like to be safe and protected. You know what it feels like to be valued, to matter. You know what it feels like to be loved and cherished. You know what it feels like to have what you need, to be completely provided for and cared for, and know that you have what you need to have that security of provision. Feel that in the core of your body. Just feel what that feels like. This is where your resilience comes from. This is a knowing you have inside yourself. It's like the elements of your spirit, your core essence. That knowing is there. Feel it. Dig deep in, access it, and pull this forward from your elements and let it resonate along the core of your body. Let it resonate along that vertical core. And again, inhale and draw all of your energy into that vertical core. Exhale, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl, anchor in that center, that pelvic center, and let your whole conscious body just lean into that vertical core and absorb that resonance, that vibration of this knowing that you have inside yourself. And breathe into this, breathe all of you into this core and let your whole being vibrate, resonate with this knowing inside of you, and invite every cell of every fiber of your being to receive this resonance, this frequency, and open those cells to receive it and vibrate and resonate with this inner knowing till your whole body, every cell of every fiber of your being is resonating with this core knowing inside of you. You be it, it be you. Kun vaya kun, be and it is. Be and it is, be and it is. Just allow it. Like, imagine your body is like a light bulb, and that vertical core is like the filament that the electricity runs along, right? And how does a light bulb work? It has that little bitty tiny filament, and electricity runs along that filament, and that filament gets and vibrates stronger, and it generates that light, right? And the light runs along that filament, but it gets brighter and brighter along that filament, and then the light radiates out to the bulb and beyond the bulb to light up the whole room. So let this intensify along your vertical core, and as it radiates out, let it vibrate into every cell of your body, and let every cell of your body say yes and receive it, receive it, receive it. And let it become a reflector that also resonates with that same vibration, that same frequency, this deep knowing inside of yourself. This is what you're called to know as your everything that we go through in life, because this whole life is about coming onto this planet Earth and being in this constricted space where we forget the truth of who and what we are, which really extends way beyond this time-space realm to where we have a greater perception of consciousness. We come into this earth realm and we forget, and our vision becomes constricted and limited. And, excuse me, we forget who and what we are. This journey, everything that we go through on this earth is an opportunity for us to remember and to know and embody and become who it is that we really know ourselves to be, that we're created to be, and be that. So let this really anchor deeply into your core. Again, inhale, draw all of your energy into your vertical core. Exhale, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl. Feel yourself anchored into that center of your pelvic bowl. Upright your spine, bring your consciousness to align with this vertical core. Feel this vibration resonate throughout all of your body. Your conscious body really absorbing this knowing of who you are. Feel it strong in your body. And now, if you want, you can stand in your physical space. You can stand in your Wonder Woman stance or your Superman stance. Really feel yourself strong in your body. Put your hands on your hips or over your heart, however you feel the most contained, right? Because you want to contain in your body along your vertical core. Let yourself feel that strength, and invite every proprioceptor in your body, every part of your nervous system, to feel this strength within your physical self. Feel your physical self as this strong, anchored, embodied, grounded, aligned being that not only stands in your truth and owns your truth, but is your truth. You be your truth, and you let it be yourself, be a beacon of this truth. And this beacon has a very strong, rooted, grounded foundation in the core of your being. So as you walk into the room, your truth walks into the room. As you smile at someone, your truth smiles at them. As you go help someone to help someone carry a bag or open a door, or whatever it is that you extend to someone through your physical presence, your truth is what is reaching out to them. It radiates with everything that you do, everywhere that you go, everyone that you speak to, even a phone conversation. Kun vaya kun, it is who you are. It is who you are, and this is the core that nobody or nothing can take away from you. And as things continue to come up for you, follow this pathway again, this journey to the center of yourself. Continue to anchor and to own more and more of your truth, and to integrate more and more of your truth, so that as you move through the world, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, who you talk to, where you are, that your truth is embodied within you, and that's what shows up. And as you embody more and more of those pieces, to heal means to make whole. So as we bring more and more of those pieces into alignment and integration, you become more and more and more embodied and anchored in who you are created to be, and your unique puzzle piece that, when it shows up fully embodied, really creates the unity of our total existence. Embracing your uniqueness, letting that come from within you and showing up. It's like that piece of you completes the larger, a part of the larger puzzle. And when we all show up that way, that is when we have unity. We have the full picture. We have the unity. We have oneness. It's not about conforming. It's about finding your uniqueness, being it, and showing up in it. Okay. I'm going to wrap up the recording and open now for Q&A. If you're listening to the recording, you're invited to join us live on Sundays, 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. Find information for joining us live at communityforconsciousliving.com, communityforconsciousliving.com. While you're there, sign up to receive the reminders and replays. And when you do, you receive 2 free gifts. One is a one-sheet download of who we are, what this earth journey is about, why we're here. Helps us to keep things in perspective as we're moving through this world, no matter what happens. And it also has a 15-minute downloadable guided meditation that you can use as a part of your daily practice. And I hope you will download it, use it in the mornings, use it in the evenings, to help you to remember and anchor into that pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion that is the core of who and what you are, the core of your being. And also I have the book that is launching this week, that the pre-launch is this week. The book will be available about April the 8th, but right now I have some special deals for you if you're interested in taking advantage of them on the pre-launch. And I'll be honest with you, if you purchase on the pre-launch, then that will help me to do a broader marketing campaign to get the word out when the book is available. There'll be a book and a program accompanying that, but it'll be a 12-week embodiment healing training program to help us to really deeply anchor into and embody the sacred feminine in a way that is necessary for the healing of our planet right now. So I'm very excited about this coming out. You can find that at fearfoodfemininepower.com, fearfoodfemininepower.com. All right. With that, I thank you very much for being here today and checking in on the Q&A.